sido utilizado durante la invasión a Ucrania, por ejemplo. En el mercado negro, esa arma que lleva a su derecha, la otra es una K-47, a la derecha.
So that was news clipping from Mexico, basically talking about and showing a Gulf Coast cartel member with a fucking AT-4 anti-tank rocket launcher. So you see, the problem is when you give a third world, backwards, corrupt country massive amounts of taxpayer-funded money, materials like rocket launchers and machine guns and shit. You see, I had heard rumors that Ukraine had been selling these off to the Russians and even criminal organizations, and this proves it. So not only are the Ukrainians, you know, begging for these supplies that we are in good faith giving them and our taxpayer dollars so they can continue their war, but they're turning around and selling the shit we give them to criminal organizations. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But then again, will there be any outcry from politicians? Will there be any outcry from Republicans and Democrats in the Congress and the Senate? No, just the same thing that, you know, the president, and there's literally no outcry from people within our government that the Taliban has, you know, seized all the weapons and shit we left over there when we left. But this is just history repeating itself. You know, M1 Abrams have fallen into the hands of Hezbollah and other groups, and we literally left Iraq, all of our M1 Abrams and like armored vehicles and shit. So expect more of this crap in the news, because the more our government keeps sending more arms and materials over to Ukraine, the more they're going to turn around and sell it to criminal organizations or even the Russians probably to make bank, because that's what Ukraine is to the West, bank. And same thing with Russia, it's bank. Ukraine is a money pot for just realtor investment, rebuilding, oil, Mariupol, Crimea, this is oil rich. So it's just one giant money bag that the West and the East is fighting over, and they don't give a fuck about civilian losses. They don't give a fuck about the loss of life on either side. So the only thing these both sides care about, to be fair, it's not about idealism. It's about who controls that region and who can make most money and cause the most chaos to the other side, and loss of life, which is like should be disgusting to anyone. But the extremists on both sides will rah-rah shish gamba this conflict till it turns into a fucking World War III, or like boils over into like Poland and other places in Europe. But then again, this is an era where common sense and conscience are take a back seat, and for political expediency, you go Slava Ukraini or Slava Russia, or, you know, people pick their sides thinking that either side winning is going to really do them a favor, make the world a better place, which, spoiler, no, it's not. Whether the West or the East wins, it's basically going to cause more misery and death. And a lot of people are profiting off this shit, mainly just criminal organizations, corrupt politicians, oligarchs, and, like, yeah, that's it. And if you got this far into the video, you are a legend. Thank you. Every bit of support helps, even if it's just watch time, comments, and likes. But if you want to check out other videos, just up on screen. If you want to subscribe, you can do that too. And in the description down below, you can find links to support this channel. You don't have to, especially in these economic times. I understand, but thanks for watching. See you next time.